Hey everyone, this is Taro Koki from GT Channel. We're here at Ken Block's Invitational Gymkhana Grid event, day 1. It looks like they've started practice, so let's go check them out.
Well, here we are. It's a dark and gloomy day here on Game Day. I'm with the man of the weekend. I know you're feeling a little under the weather, but once you get behind the wheel, you'll be feeling a lot better. Mr. Ken Block.
My year is 2011 Ford Fiesta. This is my Gymkhana car. Not my rally car, my Gymkhana car.
And you know what? Let's bring that up. Let's talk about that right now. You're the only dude in the field, actually, that has a purpose-built Gymkhana car. I mean, is that fair to say?
Yeah, and it's just basically a slightly different version than like what Tanner's driving. It's based off a rallycross car built out of Sweden by the Ellsberg. So, but this thing is specifically built for doing what we're doing here and what I do with the videos.
Right, and those videos, exactly how many millions of views over, let's call it 3.5 versions, Gymkhana 3.5 as they exist? How many views?
I'm not even really sure. It's something.
I don't know. It just kind of happens. 350 million views over 3.5. I mean, let's get. So I love just like, oh, I just woke up. I'm gonna go drive this 650 horsepower 2011 Ford Fiesta, purpose-built Gymkhana car that rips. So I mean, but in all honesty, by comparison to Tanner's car, you know, Tanner's driving his actually X Games gold medal winning vehicle. Your vehicle, the stance on it, you know, fans can physically see it, but this car is purpose built. This is almost like an RC car. It's a chassis that's been modified. I mean, correct?
Yeah, I mean, compared to Tanner's car, it's a little lighter. You know, like we have a carbon fiber roof. You know, we didn't have the restrictions of some governing body telling us how big of a restrictor to put on it, stuff like that. So it's very well set up car, very well built, and I've had a decent amount of time doing setup with it. The one thing that we really haven't done is done tire testing for speed. All my tire testing's been for how sideways can I get, how much smoke can I create. So this weekend's actually a little bit different of a purpose. So we've done some things I just haven't done with the Gymkhana cars in a long time, which is actually speed tire testing, which has been kind of fun, but I don't think we actually brought enough options.
Really?
But yeah, so it's good. I mean, the tire that I ended up with is the Pirelli Trofeo, and it's very good for what we're doing. I just wish I had more of them. Well, I burned through them a little too fast.
Oh, my car's got too much horsepower and just rips through. And what does this event mean to you? I mean, are you having fun, first of all? Because I know that's what it's all about, just having fun. And this event is all about the show. But Gymkhana Grid, the Ken Block Invitational this weekend, what do you make of everything?
Well, for me, it's just a great way to get seat time. It's incredibly fun. Any excuse that I can use and set up for me to spend more time in this car is just a good thing for me. And it's great, too, that there's incredibly talented drivers here, from Dye to Tanner to Vaughn, ACP, all these guys that to be able to showcase their skill in a small stadium like this, in a small course, it's just a lot of fun. And it's even when they're running, I'm standing there like it's fun for me to watch, you know, and to see how everybody attacks the course and what they're able to do with their cars, and everybody's car is different. It's just a lot of fun, you know, to watch and a lot of fun to do.
Do you think you're going to take this week? It is your Ken Block Invitational. Do you think you're going to take this? I mean, what's the story?
I'm going to try my hardest. I'm putting in a good effort. I think there's some great drivers here that have very well set up cars, and I just hope I don't make too many mistakes, because it's very easy to make mistakes out there, but I've had some good clean runs so far, so I'm going to try my hardest.
I'm Tanner Faust, and I drive the Rockstar Fiesta, and we're out at Irwindale for Gymkhana, of all things. In a previous life, I worked in these marketing events where we did like basically autocross events with consumers in various manufacturers' cars, and learned about the term Gymkhana, which it was kind of like a very technical autocross. And it's a European thing. It's also popular in Japan. It's kind of a cool thing that involves car control, memorizing a tricky track, and of course just outright grip and speed, just really out of the hole acceleration. So a guy named Ken Takahashi put together an event, and he was one of the judges at Formula D. He put together an event at Irwindale. Actually, I took Ken Block out there and saw a couple other drifters out there and everything. Before you know it, Ken comes up with a video, redefines Gymkhana for the American market anyway, and now we're doing Gymkhana Ken Block style. The Gymkhana course is actually, in a car like this, in the Rockstar car, is tight. I mean, this car is made for acceleration and power, and it's a rallycross car for European rallycross. It's very tough. A lot of door-to-door banging goes on with this car, and it's hugely quick with 600 horsepower. It's built by Oldsberg's MSE, which is the same company. Actually, Ken's Gymkhana car was my X Games car in 2009, and this was our X Games car from 2010. So they're virtually identical, but it's really hard to cage them into such a tight track like the Gymkhana track.
Hey, day one of Ken Block's Invitational Gymkhana Grid is over now. It's a long day for everyone. The drivers got to go out there and practice, learn the course, and they'll go back and tweak the cars for tomorrow. Based on the time trial that happened today, the bracket order for tomorrow's elimination round has been determined.